Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to GK to 1K. It is another one of those chill days of wake up, make coffee, play Yu-Gi-Oh! We are here. I think we're 9-3 on the ladder in the series. I just looked at it and I can't remember, so that bodes well for the future, right? Yeah, I think we're 9-3. We're at 267 ELO. I know that for sure, as you all can see from the Moki Moki up there. We are playing a more aggressive version of the Gravekeeper deck today, and I think I mentioned that probably a couple of times in the last video that I wanted to play a deck with a little bit more power. I did like the Zaborg, so we're leaving in Zaboog, but we are cutting down to 2 Assailant, 2 Spear Soldier. I don't know about the split. Personally, I think Assailant is better, but for the purposes of aggro, maybe Spear Soldier is a little bit better because it's less reliant on Necro Valley. I do like Assailant because it clears Spy, and that's a really big thing, but if I'm adding in a Warrior package, now we have Exiled Force, we have level 2, of course we always had our Tribe, we have the Zaboog now, and we do have a copy of DD Warrior Lady, and those can all, oh, and Sasuke. let me leave out the Warrior that deals with Spy the best, the face-up Spy anyway. Yeah, we have all of those answers to Spy now, so just decided to give it a 2-2 split, see how it goes, not sold on it, but you know, we'll see. Less reliance on Necro Valley is always good, but we do have our normal Gravekeeper monsters. We have Spy, we have Assailant, we have Spear Soldier. I opted to keep the Guard in because I wanted to run 2 copies of Rite of Spirit, and I do think Guard is good, and I didn't want to necessarily load up and have like 5 copies between Assailant and Spear Soldier in the main, but maybe I am supposed to ditch Guard for this list. We'll have to see how it goes. We do still have the copy of Chief here, and then we do have a very small Warrior package of DD Warrior Lady. We have Donald, Sasuke, level 2, and an Exiled Force. No Blade Knight here. Playing a lot of monsters, just didn't feel like I needed the Blade Knight. These are more so like better cards to supplement or complement, whatever the word is, the Gravekeeper's package in the deck. So that's what we've got. We've got, of course, a couple of good cards, Tribe and Breaker, that we're probably just going to have in every list. Don't have Tsukuyomi here. Would love to still have Tsukuyomi in this deck. It is still good with Guard. It's still good with Spy, just a good card in general, but decided to cut it for this one just to see how it goes. We do have 3 copies of Necro Valley with a Terraforming. The rest of the spells are good spells. And then the trap lineup is small, but we do have our 3 Solemn Judgments. We've got 2 copies of Rite of Spirit. And then we've got Ring, Mirror Force, and then I actually opted for Ceasefire in the last slot. And the reasoning behind this is Ceasefire deals quite a bit of damage sometimes, can protect your Spy. Kind of sucks if you have to flip up Spy with no effect, but it can protect it, and you know, just a 2,000 butt sitting there is not always the worst, so just wanted to give it a go, really. For the side, we've got a couple of Mobius. We do have our 3rd copy of Spear Soldier. We've got a Zombra the Dark, because we do have some Rotas in the deck now. Same thing for Amazonas Archer. Then we have 3 Mind Controls, a couple of Walks, Book of Moon, a couple of Dust Tornadoes, and a couple of Sakuretsu Armors for those aggro decks. So that's going to be the deck. We'll see how it does. All right, match number 1, we're playing against Tin Ply, okay? Tin Ply got 2nd in the most recent PWCQ, so this will be fun. Playing against a good duelist. Was on Warriors in the PWCQ. We'll see what they're on here. All right, we got Rite of Spirit with a couple of Gravekeepers. We got a Rota here, so, well, we're going to be losing something. Hopefully, I don't know, let's get this Assailant out of the hand. Oh, 6, are we going to reroll? No. Okay, we're just going to pick one. Respect. Get rid of Solemn Judgment. I'm just going to get rid of Assailant here. We don't need it. Spy is a lot better. And we do have Rite of Spirit to get it back. If we do draw into a Necro Valley. Yeah, there's the DD Warrior Lady. Okay. And Spear Soldier. Well, I'm kind of okay just running that right into DD Warrior Lady, right? The other options. Set Spy turn 1. I don't really want to do that. I could just set Spear Soldier, but then they just run over it. Well, they could bother knocking. They probably do. But I think I'm just going to take care of what's on the board here. Go ahead and attack into this DD Warrior Lady, see if they want to banish, or if they want their light to go to the graveyard. Alright, they do want to banish, I'm okay with that. And I will set my Rite of Spirit, and pass the turn. We'll see what happens next turn. I don't think it was worth it to Rota for Exiled Force to take that out, when Exiled Force, you know, is quite a good monster. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to lose our Assailant, but that's fine. I can't really Rite of Spirit here. That's okay. Now would be a good time for that Blade Knight. That is for sure. Do I set the Spy? Yeah, I think I set the Spy. If it gets knocked, it gets knocked. There's not much I can do about it. I'll set the Mirror Force 2, I think, just in case of like level 2 or something. And pass the turn. Yeah, this would have been an excellent spot for Blade Knight, because I'd much rather play that out than set my spy here, but Exiled Force? Okay. That's much better than Knock for me, because I can Rite of Spirit this back, or... I'm just going to Mirror Force. Yeah, let's, well... If I Mirror Force, then I can't protect my Donzalug, but yeah... Yeah, I'm just going to Mirror Force here. Get this Kaiku out of here. I can Rite of Spirit back that thing at any time. Okay. Tribe, sure. Just going to slam down this Rhoda. And I could probably just get DD Warrior Lady. Because, like, Donzalug is juicy here on an open board, but it's just going to die, right? Yeah, let's just grab DD Warrior Lady. Very good here, I think. We'll summon that out. Attack in for 15. Alright, opponent down to 5,500. We have the button to get our spy back if we need to. I don't think I'm supposed to do it there and attack, because I'm probably going to be putting the spy in defense position. Yeah, Rhoda's fine. We also have Tribe follow-up, which is pretty nice. Oh, Zombra the Dark. Alright. Actually, pretty glad that that one is getting out of here. Because that is an option that runs over Spy. I can't remember. I think Tinplay was just playing 1 in the main. I don't think it was 2. Terraforming. Okay. Don't hate that. Do I want to summon Tribe and attack? Probably not. But I would like to stop Prima or Call, right? Make my Spy 2,500. Let's go grab this Necro Valley. I don't super duper like my position here. But we'll play out the Necro Valley, and I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm not going to play the Tribe and attack. That's usually not a winning strategy. Yeah, kind of just want to use it as sort of like a reactionary measure, but alright. Opponent with Duo Pot of Greed, and we're 1-for-1ing every turn. It's not really that great for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to take 1,600 here. That's okay. See if I can get into something to deal with this Tribe. Another Rite of Spirit. Okay. Well. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm okay with just crashing Tribes here. I do need to get it off the board. Obviously, the 1-for-1ing is not going to be good for me in the end, but... Yeah, we lose the Tribe. That's fine. I'll just set the Rite of Spirit. I don't think I was supposed to discard and minus myself there. Yeah, I'm going to take 1,600. Oh, I could have used Rite of Spirit to get the Spy back to attack over the Tribe. I should have done that. Yeah, little mistake there, for sure. I just kept thinking, I'm like, I want the Spy back in defense. I need to find a spot. It's tunnel visioned a little bit there, my bad. But we've got an Assailant here. The opponent probably drew Solemn Judgment at this point, but now we get to, like, run a bunch of Rite of Spirits together. Alright. So let's attack this Tribe. Oh. We just get over it? Okay. Well, hey, we get to save our Rite of Spirits now. No, I definitely should have used the Rite of Spirit to get the Spy back to attack over the Tribe that turn, I believe. But maybe it works out here. Blotty? It's fine. Snatch? That's not fine. That is not fine at all. Okay. Well. Ugh. This is not going to work out. Yeah, we're not going to win this first game here. Maybe I should stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! This early in the morning. Oh. Okay. Pay half of your life points, please. Alright, target spy. All good. Alright, we'll see if they... I'm surprised they Solemn Judgmented there, because they do have that. So we'll see if they realize that they can... Yeah, they do realize that they can use the effect. Okay. Okay, so... We're not dead, but... I mean, we basically are, right? Opponent's got a whole bunch of stuff going on back there. Yeah, duo. Awesome. I can't even use it to get information. Okay. Well, let's go to game 2. We want our Zombre here for sure. We want these. We might want Book of Moon as well. We do not want Knock. We don't want level 2. Donald's still fine here. Zaborg, not a big fan of the Monarchs against the Warrior deck, so maybe we'll cut that as well. Ceasefire can probably get out. And just cut a Spear Soldier here. I think that's fine. We're dropping our monster count, but that's okay. We're bringing in a whole lot of protection and stuff, so sounds good to me. Let's see if we can pick up this game 2. Maybe it is our turn to draw the Pot of Greed or the Delinquent Duo, but looking back on that game, probably should have used the Rite of Spirit to get the Spy back to attack over the tribe, but it would not have worked out. But that's okay. Just because a play won't work out doesn't mean it's not correct. We'll see what the opponent's got for us here in game 2. Maybe I can wake up a little bit. No, I got up. I did some productive stuff. I'm actually leaving for GGP Atlanta today, so I get to start the vlog. That's a whole lot of fun. Super excited for this event. Big fan of the GGPs. Whole lot of fun. But here, let's just set Dust Tornado and set guard. I could play out the Necker Valley too. I don't think that's great. I'm just going to set the guard. It walls most things unless the opponent has, you know, Blade Knight set 4. Attack over it, then, you know, sure, whatever. Breaker, okay. No, 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 that's not what I want. Oh, God. Yeah, I lose the Dust Tornado and I have to bounce this stupid Breaker back? Oh, no. Oh, Mind Control. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh-huh. Yep. Thank you, opponent. Never been happier for my opponent to Mind Control one of my monsters. I was not looking forward to sending this Breaker back to hand. Alright, we see a couple of back row. Sure. We can summon out our Breaker here, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Could Rhoda for Sasuke or something to beat over it, but I'm just going to summon out my Breaker, see if I can get a... pick up a +1 here, and then just crash. Alright, put the counter on this here Breaker. Just need to... I'm just going to... Well, no. Let's go ahead and activate this first. That one. I like these Morphing Jar sleeves, by the way. Shout out to Tenply. Good sleeves. Alright, now, make sure to move this to defense, so don't just attack into a Mirror Force. And try to get a little Crasherino in here. Now, I don't really... I guess I can play out the Necker Valley now. Sure. Let's set the Saku. We'll play the Necker Valley. Because now, it's a lot easier for the opponent to have a Blade Knight online to attack over this, so may as well make it 2400, right? I guess I've got a Sakuretsu armor, but, whatever. Face down monster. Could be Spy. Could definitely be Spy, so I think... Yeah, let's just go get an Exiled Force here. I do have my Assailant, but I don't really want to attack into a bunch of back row, so... Yeah. Go grab the Exiled Force, everything will be alright. That's what it's here for. We do have a second Rhoda, so picking up the other Rhoda for turn was quite nice, actually. Let's go ahead and take out this face-down monster. And do I attack? Oh, Morphing Jar. Well, I'm glad that one's gone, too. Couldn't remember if Tenply played Spies or not in the list. I kind of want to attack. Yeah, there's nothing going on. I've got a Sakuretsu armor. Let's just get in there. If this eats a Saku, that's great for me. Because I've got good follow-ups here. Yeah, we'll just pass the turn. This is protected. Opponent can't use Prima or Call. See what they do. Rhoda, sure. Be my guest. What are we grabbing here? Probably just Bloody. Blade Knight. Yep, come on down. Yep. That is good. And I'm just going to hit this up with a nice little Sakuretsu armor. And do I want a Donzalug if the opponent doesn't play this other card? I could. It's kind of risky. We haven't tested for Torrential. I kind of don't want it to get eaten up anyway, but like maybe I do. I don't know. Like I can hold Rhoda for DD Warrior Lady or something if I need it, but I mean, Donzalug here is just juicy. If there's no Torrential, then the worst thing that happens is it eats a Battle Trap, and I can like turn this to defense. That's totally fine. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Rhoda. Donald to hand. Unfortunately, like all we have are monsters, so that's not amazing. It's another reason why I kind of wanted to like just wait on it, but let's move this guard to defense. Just attacking with Donald. See if it gets there. Oh, it does. All right, and we get a knock out of the hand. All right. Take 1400, please, 10 play. All right, okay. Well, this game looking pretty good right now. Hopefully we can keep this up. Okay, there's another Rhoda face down. Sure. That's okay. So we're probably losing our Donald here, or they could get Sasuke and attack over guard. That's a play that would work. Yep. Sasuke's going to attack over guard. I have two different ways in hand to deal with that, so not too worried about that. Oh, we're going to attack over Dawn. Okay. Interesting. So they could have some sort of protection for this. Ooh. Do I want to do that instead of Assailant? That helps play around like a potential like that last card being MST or Dust Tornado, right? Sure. So let's do Zom. I guess taking out the Donzalug does make sense because you didn't want me to have an answer. So that means they probably don't have... Okay. Yeah. I think this attack's going to go through here. Yep. That makes sense. Maybe I should have attacked with a guard as well. No, I think that's okay. We'll just kind of... We'll let it chill. Ooh. Snatch? Okay. I believe I can still play this conservatively. Yeah, especially with the Snatch still now. But we'll move guard to attack. We'll move Zombie to defense. And get in there for 15. Awesome. Opponent down to 33. We've got lethal on the next turn. Don't quite know what this is. I don't think this is really anything. But I believe we were okay to play around Mirror Force, okay to play around Torrential there. I think that's fine. If the opponent summons something out and they attack over the guard, I really don't care. Oh, well, Duo Duo changes things a little bit. All right. I'd like to keep the Snatch Steal. That'd be great. Okay, we lose Assailant. Yeah, I think I'm just going to lose the Sasuke here. It's fine. Opponent has to decide... Oh, Exile Force? Oh, that does kill both. Wow. Alright. Lose out to Exile Force here pretty hard. That was a very, very good turn for the opponent. Oh, no, not another Necro Valley. Alright. So, like, I could have played more aggressively. I don't think I needed to there. It's like Duo Exile Force is the combination of limited cards that gets me really hard. Okay. Set the Solemn Judgment. Pass the turn. Damn. So none of those are Dust Tornado or MST. Spy. Excellent. One knock is already gone. So let's just go ahead and set that. I don't think I'm in a bad position now. Obviously, you know, having double Necro Valley is not ideal here, but we're doing all right. Little MST action too. Okay. Well, I am going to flip Spy. But don't think I'm going to go for lethal here. What do we want? Could just get another Spy. Probably just do that. Put one in defense. We don't have to attack into Mirror Force here. Torrential? No thanks. See if they have a Solemn back. They do. Okay. Okay, works for me. They go to 1150. I'm just going to set this MST, pass a turn. I think I'm more worried about this back row than these two, if I had to guess, but I'll just MST the new one. Ring, yeah. All right, Spear Soldier, sure. Like, everything off the top of my deck now is like a lethal threat. So the opponent's gonna have to have something for these. Hiya. Get in there, Spear Soldier. Mirror Force. Okay. So I was right on several several different ways. I was the most worried about this back row, and I was right to play around Mirror Force because it was there. Uh-oh. Face down. Book of Moon. All right. Set that past the turn. If that's a spy, it's going to be problematic. Do I have... Uh-oh. There was an MST back there. Interesting. I'm kind of surprised. I think they had quite a few turns to use that, but playing out the whatever turn that I did without summoning the assailant because of playing around MST on the Necro Valley, that was good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll set Solemn Judgment. Yeah. Man, I think I have to Judgment that. And just hope they don't have something for 1500. Level 2? Alright. Take 900. There's no ring. Alright, deck. Come on. Let's do it. Graceful Charity. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you very much. And slam that down. Please Judgment this. Tribe. Terraforming. Oh, Rite of Spirit. Rite of Spirit's very good. I'm just going to ditch the Necro Valley in the Terraforming. Yeah. And I'm going to try to go for lethal here. Torrential and Mirror Force are all gone. MST is gone. They could have a Dust Tornado, of course. But if they want to Dust the Snatch, it's perfectly fine with me. If they don't have an answer, we get the game. So, played that one a little conservatively, and the opponent just had one, like, really, really big turn. With the Delinquent Duo and the Exile Force, that was really good. I don't think I want to make any changes, though. I still don't like the Mobius. It, like, you tribute a monster, the opponent just Solemn Judgments it, and just, like, you kind of just get screwed. I know it's good with Spy specifically, but just like, This is not the matchup that I want it for. And I don't really want to cut any of the other cards anyway. Maybe I want a higher monster count, but I don't think so. I think everything's totally fine. Rite of Spirit counts for monster count, sort of. Rhoda counts for monster count. Rite of Spirit's maybe like half a monster each, something like that. Okay, I think I'm down. Let's just see if we can pick up this game 3. Good hand. Good hand. All right. Graceful Charity. I think that Graceful Charity was our first was our first Trinity piece. The one from the one at the end of game 2 there. All right, Chief is not looking great here, but Rhoda looks pretty good. I'll throw off this Graceful Charity first. Might discard Chief, but we'll see what we draw. Oh, they're just gonna rip off a Solemn Judgment here? Okay. That sounds good to me. Do I want to summon Tribe then? I can summon Tribe, pitch Chief, kill this, attack. I've got Book of Moon as protection, and I can just kind of hold on to my Rhoda. Because if I go Rhoda, grab Zom, I could grab Zom and just, like, chill, but I'm just going to run out the Tribe. I think this is fine. Yeah, we just get rid of our Chief. We don't need that. Kill the Sasuke, and yeah, I'm going to attack. If they have a Saku, that's fine. Okay. Opponent down to 2,400 already. We set Judgment. We set Book of Moon. We passed the turn. I do not hate this spot. Dust Tornado. Okay, it hits the Book of Moon. That's fine. Get to keep my Judgment around. Sounds good to me. Interesting Judgment on just the turn 1 Rip of Graceful Charity. Yeah, Prima here is okay. I'd like to keep my tribe around, but it's just not going to happen, I guess. That's fine. Like, I'm not going to judgment that. There's just no way. Face down monster. Heavy Storm. Well, Heavy's not... Heavy's not great. If they didn't have a face down monster, Heavy would be awesome. Just Heavy here, go grab Sasuke and win. Alright, I think I'm just going to Rhoda for Zambara. And I'm going to set my Heavy Storm just in case that is a Morphing Jar down. Where are you? There we go. Alright, summon Zom. We'll attack over Sasuke here. Opponent at 1300. And I'll set the Heavy Storm. Pass the turn. We'll see what happens here. We are knocking on the door of lethal. That is for sure. Spy. Oh, Spy's so close. I guess I set it and then attack. Sure. This is probably not Morphing Jar. I don't know why the opponent would have set it there, but no, Saku, that's fine. That's fine. Now, do we Solemn Judgment a Nobleman of Crossout? Probably. Rhoda, that's fine. Might Solemn the Exiled Force as well, or the level 2. Prima's gone, so that makes that seem a little better. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Mind Control, no! Oh no! Tinply has Spies in the deck too! Alright, well, I feel like I needed a Solemn Judgment there because I just have nothing. Right? Yeah, we go grab Spy. Man, that sucks. Okay. Okay. Let's hope this isn't a Spy. Because, like, we can just wall up till the end of time here, right? It's not, like, the end of the world. Obviously, I just would have liked to have kept my Spy. But maybe we draw something juicy here. We'll see. Yep, give me my Spy back. Tinply doesn't do anything else. Book of Moon. Okay. Alright, so I think I just attack over this face down monster here now. And then if the opponent draws something to attack in a Spy, we just Book of Moon the Spy. Alright. That's pretty legit. Alternatively, I could Book of Moon the Spy now. And I can go grab something else. I can attack over the Spy and attack over their face down monster. I don't hate that. What if it's Spy? Does Tinply play 2 or 3 Spies? I think it's 2. It could be Spy. Huh. This is a tough decision. Because I have Spear Soldier. I did leave 1 in the deck. I kind of do want to clear the Spy, too. I don't know. That's so aggressive. I'm gonna do it, I think. If that is exactly Spy, I get punished for this, but I think it's okay. Let's flip up Spy. And let's go get Spear Soldier, I guess. Sure. I'm not gonna crash Spies here. Ugh, man, this could go very wrong. Yeah, let's attack Spy. Oh, that could be BLS in hand. Yeah, maybe I was just supposed to chill. It's probably just supposed to chill. Okay. Take 400 here from the DD Warrior Lady. That also makes sense. Okay, and then I'll just pass the turn. I mean, we've got a couple of... Oh, this really sucks. I can't get over this DD Warrior Lady. I can crash with it. Oh, Blade Knight comes down. Yeah, I should have just waited. I got a little diamond handsy there, I guess. Okay. I should have just kept playing it conservatively like I played the end game of game 2, but I was thinking the opponent's at 1300. If I can make a push here, then maybe we can just get in for game, but if I let them turn that spy to defense, things can get bad for me, but... What do we want here? Ring? Oh, no. We can only ring for a draw? Oh, man. Alright. Summon out a Sangan or something, opponent. Oh, man. We're 1500? I guess I've got draws for my deck. So... yeah, I'm just going to let the Spear Soldier go, I guess. And hope that's not a Solemn Judgment. Alright. Saku? Okay. We keep playing. I'll set the Saku past the turn. And, oh, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't really want to ring for a draw here, but I'll Saku this. See what the opponent has. Alright. Bloody down. Spy. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. This okay? Activate Heavy Storm. And ring target spy. All in. All in, baby. Yes! I don't think I played that in-game correctly, but... I was mind control knock? Lord. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad I went for it and didn't just set the spy. Alright, so we're going to go up to 284. Which is pretty nice. Warriors in here. And hey, it took down a good duelist. I once again, I don't think I played this in-game correctly. Doing what I did with the Book of Moon there was probably just a little bit too aggressive. Had I had a Necro Valley, I think that plays probably a lot better. Just because I have a 2000 attacker versus a 1500 attacker. But yeah, we're going to pick up the match. Let's get another one. All right, here we are. Match number 2 against Charlie Matt, who I believe is a member on my channel, who was scouting my last match and I guess wanted to snipe me for one of these games. That's okay. Giving yourself spoilers for the video. Alright. Haven't had a good snipe in a while, but this hand's not great. This hand is not great for sure. Hopefully the opponent's not just playing like some, like... How would you build an anti-Gravekeeper deck? It's just like full of... Well... Even like full of knocks and mind controls, it's not incredible against this version. We'll see. Was he Thunder Dragon though? Oh, did they only grab one? Oof. They only grabbed one. Okay. You know what I'm playing. You saw me. No, that's a joke, I think. Just that's sarcasm because I have another one in hand. Oh. No duo action? Okay. I don't hate that. I know there are Thunder Dragons in hand, but I think I'm willing to do that. Maybe I should have held, because maybe the opponent would have used Raigeki Break on level 2, and then I'm guaranteed to hit a real card from the hand. Well, I guess if they use Raigeki Break, I'm guaranteed to hit a real card from the hand anyway, right? But it would be of their choice. Okay, whatever. Seven Sinister Serpent and Thunder Dragons. Alright, sure. Let's summon out this level 2 here. See if we can get over this face-down monster. Yeah, you may not have seen this one in the last match. But let's go ahead and attack over this. Get it out of here. Oh my god, I spelled "you're" wrong. Oh no. I used the wrong... I have to fix that in chat. I used the wrong form of "your." English is weird. It is my first language, but English is weird. I'm not, just wanted to make it clear, I'm not making fun of anybody who does anything incorrectly with the English language. I get it. English is, I got It was pointed out to me that I was using words incorrectly multiple times, actually. Can I beat this? Do I have to Solemn Judgment a Kaiku? Oh, God. I'm gonna let it go. Like, I know it beats my entire hand right now, but I think I'm just gonna have faith in the top of my deck. Solemn Judgment and a Kaiku. There's no way that wins me the game. And I've got a useless level 2 just sitting on the board that's probably gonna get killed eventually anyway. Guard. Okay. See? Faith. Sometimes you just have to have faith. We do know that last card is Thunder Dragon. The opponent has not grabbed their Sinister Serpent back, but... Let's see what they do here. Hopefully they don't have a knock. Jar of Greed's fine. Yep. They attack. Cool. I'd like to send that back to your hand, please. And I'd like to deal 100 points of damage. And don't mind if I do. And I'll probably summon out Donald here. Knock. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, let's just go for Donald. If we hit the Kaiku, excellent. If we don't, they can just run over the Dawn. We'll just trade +1s. Scapegoat. Ugh. It's fine. I've got Spear Soul. Actually, I think I'm just going to leave him with all 4 of them. No. No, I'm going to attack one. Yeah. Let's get rid of one of those. And I'll pass the turn. If they want to summon out Kaiku, that's fine. I would love to draw a Necro Valley here just to boost this up to 2k. Turn off the Chaos Monsters. Be able to attack over the Kaiku, or at least protect myself from the Kaiku. We've got a knock for any face-down shenanigans. I don't love the position, but, you know, we've got a lot of... I'm just going to let the Kaiku go, I think. Yeah, just... Same thing. I'm not gonna win by Solemn Judgmenting a Kaiku here. Especially when Dawn can't even do anything. Just let the Dawn go, it's fine. Not too worried about it. We lose our level 2. Cool. I can't get that back anyway. Unfortunately, Rite of Spirit only gets Gravekeepers. Rhoda. Yeah, this would also still just not be a good time for Blade Knight. So what do I grab with Rhoda? I can grab Sasuke. I can grab... DD Warrior Lady's not bad. I think I'll do that. Let's go ahead and Rhoda here. No Zom in the main. I could grab Sasuke. It crashes. So does DD Warrior Lady. Could save my DD Warrior Lady for something else. Either way, it's going to just crash and be like a 1-for-1. They already have a Dark in the graveyard. I'll get the DD Warrior Lady, I think. We'll leave Sasuke for like a future spy or something like that. And I think I am going to go the DD Warrior Lady route here. Just start chipping down on these scapegoats. I just don't want to play this Spear Soldier until I can get some sort of protection. Oh, please, Torrential. I will allow that. I don't know if that is Torrential back there, but if that's what they were thinking about, I'm all for it. But we'll clear one of these goat tokens, pass the turn, and we'll see what they've got. This Kaiku's been really annoying. Chaos Control. Yep, we still know about the Sinister Serpent and Thunder Dragon. This is fine. I'll take 300. Get these out of here. Alright, the Kaiku Menace has finally been defeated. And they get to, yeah, they get to rip the Donzalug out of my graveyard if they want to. No, 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 no. Get that Kaiku out of here. Goodbye. We're not dealing with that thing anymore. Okay, Mirror Force. Awesome. Now I have protection for the Spear Soldier. Alright, if they Torrential here... I really, really want to save Solemn for a Chaos Monster here. I don't think I'm allowed to. Because my follow-up is literally just Gravekeeper's Assailant. Sorry, I hit the mic with my hand. I'm just going to clear both of these tokens. Deal 1,500 damage. And if a Chaos Monster comes down, hopefully they attack. And we can just Mirror Force it. Yeah, I was hoping they would Torrential before. So they were thinking about the Torrential and DD Warrior Lady. I really wish they would have. But that's okay. Hopefully it's actually BLS that comes down, because I think they're more inclined to attack with that, and it's not a Dark. Whereas if I destroy the Chaos Sorcerer, then they get another Dark in the graveyard, and they can go into another Chaos Monster. Okay. They have meta for their Serpent. That's fine. Sure. Tear comes down. All good. Yep, suck the Spear Soldier. And I'm just going to Mirror Force it. I was actually pretty happy when I saw the face down monster. I was like, I have knock. But it was Serpent for a meta. So this is okay as long as the opponent doesn't have Chaos Monster as well. Ceasefire. I think we're attacking into a Mirror Force here. I think at this point we just, we have to get this game over with. If they have Mirror Force, we lose. It's fine, but I don't think attacking with just like a 1k guard is going to do anything here. And we know that Torrential is gone. Plus, getting in for 2,500. Now we've got a Ceasefire. We've got a Knock if their follow-up is a face-down monster. Oh, man. Scapegoat is not my favorite card in the world. But that's okay. Yeah, okay. We'll attack over 2 of those. Unfortunately, we still don't have a Necro Valley, so we can't turn them to attack with the Assailant. But we'll set the Ceasefire, we'll pass a turn. One of these days, we'll get a direct attack in. What do I want here? Necro Valley? Chief? Chief would be good. Necro Valley, probably the best. Turn off future Chaos Monsters. But opponent, yeah. There's BLS. Yeah. Yeah. That was very well-timed BLS there. Do I Ceasefire? Still 1,500? I don't think so. I mean, I'm dead to the attack anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, Snatch? Sure. Here you go. I have an Assailant. I'm just big dead. Okay. Okie doke. We'll go to game 2, and I'll bring in this 3rd copy of Spear Soldier. How much do I want the Mind Controls? Probably do. We'll bring in the Book of Moon as well. I do like Zaboog here. What do I not like? All of the monsters are actually pretty decent. I could cut the Chief, I guess. Chief gets back Spear Soldier, though, which is pretty good. Maybe I just have too many cards for for control. Maybe I'm not bringing in these Minecons. Maybe I'm just chilling. But we can cut... I guess we'll just cut the Ceasefire. It's like the weakest card in the deck. And I don't want to cut the Assailant either, because it's like another Spear Soldier. Maybe we cut Guard? That seems wrong. I want to leave in the Sasuke. They could still be playing some number of spies. I'll just cut the Chief. That seems alright. Won't bring in the Mind Controls, because I want to keep all of these other cards and don't really want to overside. I think Rite of Spirit's still good here. Sure. Mind Control obviously would be pretty decent in the matchup, but I just don't want to cut any of the cards that I've got in my deck and overside and well. All right, where's your Scapegoat now, opponent? All All right, let's terraforming. And go grab our Necro Valley. Do that first before playing a Necro Valley, which I think I will play turn 1. No. I'm not going to use a Solemn... Oh, no. Yeah, let's play it. I've got a second Necro Valley. And I'm just going to set Assailant, I think. Yeah, because I want to draw their knockout if they've got one. And I'll just pass a turn. I'm not going to play the Solemn Judgment here because I do not want to protect Necro Valley with Solemn Judgment. So if they Heavy Storm, I just lose a Solemn Judgment for no reason. Okay. Yep. We got the knock out of here. Very nice. Love to see it. I do like that this version of the deck is like less susceptible to knock because you're playing the warrior side as well. So knocks can actually just be a little awkward for the opponent in some positions. Ooh, Pot of Greed. Delicious, finally. I know we had duo last game, but that was a terrible duo. I'll throw down this Pot of Greed. MST, Rite of Spirit. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Drop the Spear Soldier here. Would you like to torrential? That's very loud. For some reason, I have an alarm set for right now. Clearly, I've been up for hours already. Mirror Force, that's fine. Not too worried about that. Give the hand a good old shuffle. I think it was already shuffled, but we'll give it another. And I'm just going to set all of these and pass the turn. I like this position. Kind of want to save this MST for a snatch if I can. Just thinking ahead. Oh, we're going to Raigeki break here. Okay. Yeah, deal. With no Serpent. Target? No, not my Rite of Spirit. That's okay. That's okay. We've got another Spear Soldier. Keeping the MST and the Solemn seems pretty good here anyway. Deco. That's fine. Yep. All good. Would love to have the Rite of Spirit to bring back Spear Soldier, just block this attack, but that's okay. I am not upset. Oh, we're going to tribute for, what is this, Mobius? No. No. Get that out of here. All the way to the graveyard. Yep, set a card. I'm going to MST that. Meta, cool. Yep, get it out. Oh, another Rite of Spirit. Let's go. Let's go. Summon out our Spear Soldier. And get in there. Alright, we'll just go ahead and set this Rite of Spirit. And pass the turn. Now we've got double Spear Soldier going. And the opponent's got one card in hand. First target was the Solemn, he changed it. Yep. Always go with your instinct. Always pick the card farthest away from the deck. Actually, I picked the card closest to the deck, so they did what I would have done. No. Alright. We're drawing all of our Necro Valleys today. That's alright. Let's just sack over this monster here. Deco? That's fine. Don't think I'm going to bring out the other Spear Soldier just yet. Though, I guess I do have lethal in the next turn if I do. But if the opponent plays anything... There's no reason to run it out into a Snatch Steal, right? And the opponent just crashes both? Okay. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent's just, like, bricked on Chaos Monsters, like Sork BLS. Graceful Charity. That's a good one. No Heavy Storm, please. If they destroy Necro Valley, we've got quite a few more of that. Alright. Ditch Sinister Serpent. That's a good one. What else we got? Torrential. Okay. Fine with that too. Heavy. Yeah. Mirror Force is gone. Do I Rite a Spirit here? I guess so. Right? Get back Spear Soldier. Lose the Necro Valley. We're probably just going to lose a Chaos Monster, though, honestly. Pretty good turn from the opponent. Whenever I said anti-Gravekeeper's deck, maybe this is what I was thinking. The control package, definitely good against what we're... Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, these trading is not the end of the world. So... Alright. Well, we didn't get mopped up by a Chaos Monster there, so... Things could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, and if I didn't Rite of Spirit, then they just have a Spear Soldier for free. Okay. Pretty okay with this. We'll play out the Necro Valley. Now I've got a Solemn Judgment to protect if we need to. Yeah, hopefully... Yeah, that's why you have to Snatch. Yeah. I don't hate the Snatch play. Breaker. Let's just get rid of that. Alright. Monster. Counts. I'm going to set it, I think. It was good to me. Maybe the opponent like sets a monster or whatever the next turn, flip it up, bounce it, get in for 1500 then. Get a little bit of tempo going. Yeah, they grab the Serpent back. Sure. Yep, face down monster. Okay. Exile Force. Okay. That's a little bit more fuel for next turn, I suppose. I wonder if that's just the Serpent. I'm going to bounce it and get an attack here. Mirror Force is gone. Torrential's gone. Could Raigeki break, but I don't think they have a Raigeki break here. Alright, my phone's just going wild. I'm going to throw this on the floor. Sorry about that. And I could do the whole pro play of like set Exiled Force. I don't think I'm going to do that. I might not even Exiled Force on the next turn. Thinking that it could be Sinister Serpent. I'm looking at the opponent's hand because they haven't shuffled yet, so maybe gain some info from that. Potentially. No. So that card was already in hand. Spy? Okay. Yeah. I kind of want to set it. How many knocks are gone? One. They didn't have a knock for the guard. Yeah, let's just attack over this Serpent. Presumably, yeah. And then I'm going to set the Spy. And then we can just kind of go wild on the next turn. Sounds good to me. We do have third copy of Spear Soldier in the deck. We have another Assailant, I think. Yeah, we have another Assailant in the deck. Would be good. Unfortunately, I think I sided out the Chief. Pretty sure I sided out the Chief. That's okay. Yep, face down monster and a back row. Okay. Well, not many back row really hurt me at this point. It's like Raigeki break, right? I don't care about that one. Let's flip up Spy. I guess they could have a Solemn Judgment or something here if they want. And let's go grab the Spear Soldier. This isn't lethal, so do I want to commit something else? I could summon Exiled Force. I could Rhoda for Sasuke. I'm just, if the opponent like picks off the Spear Soldier, I'm just thinking, I guess I'll Rhoda here. I guess I could have, oh. Yeah. I guess Ring gets us. That's unfortunate, but alright. We kind of... No book. We kind of got dunked on by the by the control deck here. I'm not really sure if there was anything else. Like, maybe... maybe I could have, I don't know, not grabbed the Spear Soldier, but Spear Soldier seems correct here. Oh no, the opponent has something to tell me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 requests? Well, I will take requests, but I can't promise anything. But yeah, we're gonna make a video at the start of the series against Petty. We actually, me and Petty have talked about doing a series where, like, the whole series we're like competing against each other. But yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. You all probably don't you all probably don't want to just like see me chat. But yeah, we are going to be dropping down to 279. We went 1-1. Kind of, I mean, just got dumpstered in this one. But hey, we beat 10 play on worse, so I'll take it. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. If you all are going to be in Atlanta, I'll see you there at the GGP. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back with the next one.